Hi everyone! Today I'll be sharing my very first Mooncat order. It's the first time I placed an order through Mooncat. I've been eyeing them for a really long time, but I saw that, I believe it was Linry that I noticed first, who posted about the Lunar sale on her channel. She mentioned it in a video, I believe it was. And so I went and checked them out, and there was one polish, House of Hades, that I've been eyeing for a really long time. So I decided to place an order. And so today I'll be sharing what I bought, and we'll be swatching them on a swatch wheel. And I'll be letting you know my first impressions. So if you're interested in seeing what I got, stay tuned. First up, we have After the Rain. So I'll be reading the descriptions of the polishes directly from Mooncat's website. After the Rain is a semi-sheer periwinkle lacquer filled with an orange shimmer, and this one's from the Fallen set. This is After the Rain, and I'm very much into shimmers right now. I've been into shimmers since I first discovered shimmers from the indie world, and I've just been obsessed, so I always gravitate towards shimmers. So when I saw this one on the website, I decided to add it to cart. It looks stunning. So we'll get into our first swatch of After the Rain. Okay, so that's our first swatch, our first coat, I should say, of After the Rain. Quite sheer on the first coat, which is expected since it's a shimmer polish and will have a jelly base. And it's not really showing up on camera. It's actually showing up a bit more orange, but when I look at it directly, it actually looks pink. But on camera, it's showing up very much orange. Either way, it's beautiful, and that glow is just stunning. So that's After the Rain in its first coat. Next up, we have Take Me to Your Leader. Take Me to Your Leader is a multi-chrome lacquer that shifts between shades of lavender and amber as it's viewed from different angles. So this is Take Me to Your Leader up close. Again, when I look at it directly, the shimmer looks more pink to purple. I do see the amber as well at some angles, but on camera it seems to be showing up a bit more on the orange side. Okay, so let's get into our first swatch of Take Me to Your Leader. Okay, so clearly I have very similar tastes because this one just looks like a more vibrant version of the first one, After the Rain, on camera at least. Actually, even when I look at it directly, this one to me looks like it has a lighter pink shimmer, like a dusting of pink shimmer, and this one looks very much bold. But either way, I love them both, just depending on my mood. So that's the first coat of Take Me to Your Leader. Next up, I picked up Mermaid Bait. Mermaid Bait is a turquoise lacquer filled with our extra shifty super chromy shimmer that shifts dramatically from pink to gold to lime green, giving the shade a baby blue appearance in the sun and a greener appearance in the shade. So that's Mermaid Bait up close. That one looks a lot more true to color on camera. And at extreme angles, I see the pink shift. Okay, so that's Mermaid Bait on its first coat. Up next, we have Am I Everything You Fear? Am I Everything You Fear is a dusty, deep teal lacquer filled with color-shifting pink to orange to green shimmer and a micro-holographic glitter from the Songs of Sirens set. I think the Songs of Sirens set is more of a newer collection. I remember seeing swatchers showcase this collection at some point. It feels like it was very recent, but I think maybe it was last year. I'm not sure. Can't remember exactly. It would be nice if they also disclose the year that the collection was launched. That would be fun. That would be good to know, especially to someone like me who's new to the brand. Okay, so there's Am I Everything You Fear in its first coat. Again, I definitely have a type, but I'm just loving how this swatch wheel is looking. Like, this is stunning. And here's the very famous, very talked about House of Hades. House of Hades is a deep blue purple lacquer packed with cobalt ultra fine flakies from the Underworld set. So this one is just so glowy from all the pictures and live swatches that I've seen online. I watched a video, I think the first person I saw talk about this was Coca Fina on YouTube. And she, I recall, is just in love with this polish. She talks about it a lot. And I think it was her swatches that I saw first where I knew that I had to have this polish. So just been waiting for the perfect opportunity. I was a bit scared to make a Mooncat purchase after I heard about the exploding bottles. I hope that's been resolved since I haven't heard about it in a while, because I'm already very accident prone, so that could end up being pretty bad for me if I had an accident with one of these bottles. I actually almost dropped one of the bottles as I was unpacking this order. So here's House of Hades in its first coat. That shimmer is just so vibrant. Okay, so there's House of Hades in its first coat. Okay, so far not disappointed at all, but of course time will only tell when I get them on my nails. The formulas also seem pretty fantastic so far, very smooth. And so here we have Meowtek Industries. So not only is this polish just a super cool multi-chrome that shifts from teal to green to purple, but I mean the name, Meowtek Industries, I love that. So the last one up, Meowtek Industries, is a multi-chrome lacquer that shifts between shades of green and purple as it's viewed from different angles, from the Welcome to Paradise set. I'm not really sure what the Meowtek Industries reference is. If someone knows, please let me know in the comments. I feel like I have my own Meowtek Industries with the 2 cats that I have, and they run the show around here. So here's the first coat of Meowtek Industries. That green, such a beautiful green. And I'm seeing the blue to purple shift on the right side of this first coat. Just gonna close this bottle. Okay. So there we have Meowtek Industries in its very first coat. That one looks stunning, as they all do. I mean, look at that swatch wheel. I just can't get over it. That's such a pretty selection. I think I did good. I think I did good. I'm happy with my purchases, and I'm really excited to get these all on my nails at some point. We're going to get into our second coat of After the Rain. I absolutely love a periwinkle. And as always, I've managed to stick my fingers into a wet swatch. Right, so that's After the Rain in its second coat. I feel like it looks pretty good on the second coat. Very dusty, very light. Looks stunning with that shimmer. Again, in real life, the shimmer's looking more pink, but it could be because of the ring light. But on the swatch, that shimmer's looking more orange, which is what it was described as, is an orange shimmer. So that might be what's more true to life. That's just a very nice periwinkle. Okay. Let's get into the second coat of Take Me to Your Leader. Is it Take Me to Your Leader, or Am I Everything You Fear? So this is the second coat of Take Me to Your Leader. Okay, so second coat of Take Me to Your Leader. I think that also looks great in 2 coats. Okay, I'm surprised at how much more opaque it looks on the second coat. Yeah, that's lovely. Next up we have Mermaid Bait. I think Mermaid Bait is also a super popular one that I've heard about from other polish lovers. I love a multi-chrome. It just gives you so much to look at. It's just so fun to just stare at your nails and see all the shifts. And in different lighting, it looks like you're wearing different polishes. Okay, and then up next we have Am I Everything You Fear? And there we have Am I Everything You Fear in 2 coats. That one's looking a lot more true to color on its second coat. It's looking like a very bluish gray base with a magenta red shimmer, at least to me. Looks so stunning in the bottle. Okay, so we have up next is House of Hades. So that's House of Hades in 2 coats. It's very glowy. Here's the second swatch, or coat I should say, of Meowtek Industries. The teal to purple is just such a gorgeous combo. I'm gonna have fun wearing this one, but then again, I'm gonna have fun wearing all of these because they're just so pretty and just what I gravitate towards. I think I'm gonna do a 3rd coat of all of them, so I'll wait for these swatches to dry a bit and then I'll come back to do a 3rd coat. I'm back for the 3rd coats, so here's After the Rain and its 3rd coat. It's just a very delicate shimmer. It's there, it does shine through, but it's not too overpowering. It still lets the periwinkle come through. And then next up we have Take Me to Your Leader. So that's Take Me to Your Leader in its 3rd coat. That one has a more vibrant, jam-packed shimmer. And then we have Mermaid Bait. There's Mermaid Bait in its 3rd coat. So on camera, I'm only seeing the green. It looks like it's got a teal and then teal base and then lime green shimmers showing up a lot on camera. But through my naked eye, I also see those pink shifts at extreme angles. And then we have Am I Everything You Fear? Its 3rd coat. So there it is, Am I Everything You Fear? And its 3rd coat. Next up is House of Hades. So there's House of Hades and its third coat. And finally, we have Meowtek Industries. So there it is. I feel like I have a glob of polish on one end. Sorry about that. I'll try and fix that. But there we have it. Meowtek Industries in 3 coats. Okay, so there we have it. That's my first Mooncat order. I am already in love with these polishes and I'm really excited to wear each of them. I feel like the formula seems to be going on very smoothly and is self-leveling pretty well. The last coat of Meowtek Industries, I did notice that it looks a little bit clumpy, but that was application. That's not the polish itself. It's actually not even application, I should say. I noticed that there's a crack in the nail wheel. So it's the crack that's causing it to give that like lumpy look. But other than that, I feel like if a polish goes on smoothly on a nail wheel, it usually has the same application for me on the nail. So I have really high hopes for these polishes. I think they're absolutely stunning. I'm so happy with my choice. I tried not to go too crazy. There's definitely more polishes that I want from Mooncat, so maybe during a next sale, I might pick up some more. Mooncat is a pretty expensive brand and I know their prices went up recently. I'm also in Canada, so I have to worry about the conversion fees and shipping costs, but I don't mind picking up some polishes here and there if there's a sale, and as long as there's no issues with the bottles. So I'm hoping that that's not going to be an issue at all. So there it is. There's the swatch of the 6 stunning Mooncat polishes that I picked up. And if anyone's interested of what I'm wearing on my nails, I have Hollow Taco's Ivy League on my right hand, and I have Hollow Taco's Silent Library on my left hand. Anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to click on this video, for watching my video. Let me know what you think about my first Mooncat purchases. Have you purchased from Mooncat before? Are you thinking of purchasing from Mooncat? What's on your wish list? And do you own any of these polishes? And what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.